This episode of Says Who is brought to you by you through your support of I have not said this part in a while. It's been a while. Brought to you by your support of our Patreon at patreon.com/sayswho. That is our Patreon, where pretty much every Sunday we're back, baby. You get this all over again. You get me and Maureen doing a little thing we call the Town Watch. It's essentially this, only a half an hour, and a little bit looser if that is something you can even imagine. That's available to you for just $5 a month. Throw another $5 on top of that, and you get a sticker in the mail every month because you become a member of the Says Who Sticker Club. They're only available for you. They're all great. They rule. You rule. Everything rules. Patreon.com/sayswho. What are you doing?
I'm organizing my rocks.
What are you? Why?
Okay. Put my new rocks down. So whenever I go somewhere significant on a beach or water, I take a rock or a shell.
Okay.
And I have my tray of rocks and shells.
My God, Maureen just is showing me an enormous tray full of enormous rocks and shells.
These rocks are from Ireland.
Okay, first of all, can you speak toward the microphone?
These rocks are from Ireland.
But second of all, why did you just bring this tray of rocks out?
Because I have my new rocks.
Okay, but I
have to pick a new rock.
You need to talk about books.
Yeah. So these are the rocks I got in Mexico. So this is a piece, I think this is the one that's going in, this piece of coral.
I know, but Maureen, we're in the middle of the whole opening ad bits.
Oh, wait, I'm going to put him here.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. I got a starfish one time. There he is.
Yeah, I like that. That's
and
great.
this, hold on. This is the actual flint I found in England when I found an actual, wait, is this it?
Oh my God. What is happening? What the fuck is happening?
Oh, I got all these. Oh, here it is. This is the actual flint I found. This is the actual kind of arrowhead flint. Okay, I'll put my rocks over here. Here's some. I think this rock should also go in. Look at that guy. He's kind of green. That's pretty cool. All right, I'll put these here. What?
You need to talk about books.
I got a cough for a second.
What is happening?
Books are things I write, and if you read them, sometimes I will go on retreat to finish them, and then I will get new rock to add to my tray. This is a special secret tray that I just showed you.
Okay,
what?
If you'd like to buy books, especially Maureen's books, you can always go to the internet.
Think about that. It's just a piece of shell, but it's kind of pretty.
At kickbezosintheballs.org. That's our own little bookshop where we have easy clickable links to all of Maureen's stuff, as well as a search bar where you can get all kinds of books. That's all for you at kickbezosintheballs.org. And hey, if you're buying stuff on the internet, go to merch.sayswhopodcast.com, where we have a large volume of Says Who merchandise, including a real comfy and keeps you good and warm. Oh no. Hoodie sweatshirt.
I need one of those.
I'll get one. I'll get one to you, Maureen, right after this recording is over. They're great. And if you're in the mood, go on over to shop.dansinker.com, where I have a whole bunch of merchandise, including a trying beanie with the trying patch embroidered into it that sold out in 2 hours the last time I had them, but I ordered a whole bunch more, so those are available. If you tried before, go on and grab yourself one. There are a bunch more. I ordered 4 times as many, so there are now a lot. And as I said to Janice, I think I'm sick in the head because now I'm worried that I won't sell any, even though I've already sold more than that original run. But shop.dansinker.com.
This one's from Iceland. It's a black volcanic rock. And when you actually turn it, you could see little glints of minerals.
Okay.
Put him back there where he belongs. If anybody, I feel like if the detectives come and they go, what do we know about Maureen and where did she go? They would have this tray of rocks and they would be able to tell a whole story of where I'd been geologically.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm saying they would have a lot of information. They'd be able to map it out, build a picture of where I'd been. I'm thinking geologically, Dan, at this point. Think geologically. You know what I'm saying?
Where does that giant tray of rocks usually live?
Oh, right there on the top of my wall. Like I have a kind of, it's a line of file cabinets that are sort of like a display. Like I have books and stuff there, but
Okay.
then that's where they live.
Okay. Is this a new thing? Because we've
No.
done this podcast for 10 years and I've never
I've
heard
had it
about
for
this
10.
tray of rocks.
They've been there the whole time.
Okay. And you've suddenly just now, as we began, decided this was the minute to arrange your tray of rocks.
Because I just got home from Mexico last night because I was in Philadelphia for 5 days and I was still unpacking, and I just got my rocks out from the bottom of the suitcase and I was selecting who was going to go in the tray.
Okay.
These little pink bitches are beautiful, and I have like 50 of them, and there's too many, but they're so beautiful. So I think I need a bigger one. I think I need a bigger tray.
You need like one of those glass cases, like at an old school museum.
Oh, see, I don't like that because I want to be able to touch my rocks.
Okay.
I love my rocks. I don't even think about it. It's not something I devote a lot of thought to. I just automatically do it.
I mean, clearly we've talked every week for 10 years almost.
Yep.
And you've never mentioned these rocks before.
And everywhere I've been that's been a beach or a significant rock location, I have taken a rock.
Well, there you go.
Or a shell. It's often a shell. There's a lot of shells.
Yeah. Okay.
Think geologically, Dan.
All right.
You can't just look at me like you don't understand. You got to get it. Do you get it? Are you on my wavelength?
Yes, I definitely am.
Are you?
Sure.
Welcome. This is a last thing about rocks.
Oh my God.
This one is kind of like curved on the. All right, I'll talk about it later. Let's put them over here. Come back. To Says Who, the podcast. Come back. The podcast that's not a podcast.
It's a coping strategy. I'm Dan Sinker.
I'm Maureen Johnson. Do you want me to put my rocks away?
I mean, it's fine, but this isn't a rock cast.
Could be.
If they're going to be a distraction, you'll need to move them.
Right.
All right, the rocks are away.
And the new ones. And
oh my God. Oh my God.
I moved my rocks. I moved them. They're back.
It's great. I'm so happy that you moved your rocks. How are you, Maureen? You are, in fact, home.
Yes.
In your little office. I see your air conditioner behind you.
You see this great big pile of mail?
I see a big pile of mail. You're back.
Yeah.
You're back, baby. You were in Mexico for what, 10 glorious days? And then you reversed all that with a trip to see your parents.
And not only was I in Mexico, but I was on full blast in Mexico.
Yeah.
I wrote from sunrise to sunset, quite literally.
And we're mostly offline even.
I was mostly offline.
Yeah.
I wrote from sunrise to sunset. I was entirely focused on the book. And I didn't participate in any of the other conversations or story breaks or anything like that.
Yeah.
I really was. I made the call. I was first one up. I said hello to the little kittens. I gave them a snack. I made the coffee. I opened the doors and the windows in the big house, and I walked out and I set up shop. was a beautiful routine, Dan. I didn't wear shoes for a week. I would come down from my
Man.
house because there were 2 little buildings and they were
You
only
were
like
like
15
those foot
feet
prison
apart.
people are onto something.
It was felt good. I
Yeah.
thought about that more than once, and I will say the sand under your feet feels good. Feels relaxing.
Sand on your feet does feel good.
Feels nice. This was nice soft sand too. And it was, I would walk there. Kittens would be waiting by the kitchen door. On one occasion,
These are
there
just
was
little feral kittens? Or somebody
we
had
had-
cats?
No, we had a number of cats that lived, like they were the neighborhood cats. And there
Okay.
were 2 kittens that we had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They came
That
for
kind of
meals.
sounds like you ate them.
No. But they were my babies. And every morning I mew, and they'd be waiting by the front door, and I would let them in, and they would come into the kitchen. I would get their food out, and I would feed them. Then we had a big cat they called Garfield because it was orange, had a kind of a squashed in face.
Yes.
And there were a couple other ones. But there was also one morning sitting by the door, along with the 2 kittens, what appeared to be a lemur. And I was like,
wow.
But it wasn't, because they're only in Madagascar. There is a Mexican raccoon that is frequently, I know the word, it's like cojichuchi. I forget, begins with a C.
Okay.
It is a breed of raccoon, but that sort of looks like a lemur. Has a long pointed face, a lemur striped tail, totally different looking from our raccoons.
Okay.
And he was also just hanging out, waiting for something to eat. And I was like, my dude, what are you doing? And he just kind of looked around. And he was fine. I was like, I think you need to go. Like, I wasn't mean, but I was like, I don't want you near my kittens. Feed the kittens. I put turn the coffee pot on. Open the door. I could see it. Open the door.
I think you're talking about a coati.
It was a coati.
Yeah, those are some wild looking animals.
They're weird, right? They look like lemurs.
I mean,
a big lemur.
I can't picture a lemur in my head, but they kind of look like if a raccoon and an anteater got together.
Mm-hmm. Very anteater.
Yeah.
It's giving anteater. And I watched his little nose twitch. He was really close to me. He just kind of was like, what do you got? You got a piece of chicken in there? What do you got? I'll take it. Yeah. And then I would walk down around the pool down. I'm doing it in my head. I would go first. I would go down into the water and look for my rock or shell. Every morning,
Yeah.
I collected a new one.
Yeah.
Put it on the little wooden stand next to me. Hop into the sun lounger with all my bag. I packed my bag the night before.
Okay.
Because I would go to bed at 8:30.
Nice.
In bed by 8:30, reading, asleep by 9:30. To get
That's
up at
living
6.
the dream right there.
Yeah, to get up at 6 when it was still dark on the beach.
Man.
And I would see the sunrise.
Living the dream.
A lot of seaweed. That was the only bad thing. Very seaweedy.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's the sea.
I've never seen this much. Like, this is apparently something that's going on maybe because of climate change on this particular coast. And they would have to come with wheelbarrows every morning and just take wheelbarrows of it away.
Oh, okay.
That level of like 5 feet deep down towards the water.
Yeah.
You step into the water and you get tangled in it, kind of a thing. Otherwise, very good swimming water, only about 4 feet deep. That was hard. You had to keep going out. And still, it was only about 4 feet deep.
Okay. Well, that's nice. So, because then you can just kind of walk around. You can like dunk if you need to.
I would try to, because I like to kind of bob and float.
Yeah.
And like ride the little, I love to I'm happy, Dan. You put me in the water. I just got to bob around. I get a rock, read a book, write a book.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Flew back, finished the book on the plane, sent it, rent a car from the plane, drove to Philly and stayed there for 4 days. And let me say, those 4 days were spicy.
Yeah, you undid all that good work.
Dan, I was not, was it 4 days? It was Wednesday night until Monday morning.
Yeah.
It felt like 7 weeks.
Yeah,
I love those people, but they will kill me someday.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could tell that it was getting real bad because I kept getting misfired texts from Maureen that were intended elsewhere, and then I would get them instead, and I would be like, "What?" And you'd be
would say things like, "He's trying to go to the store by himself."
Yeah.
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 There was a lot of ice. The snow was totally frozen.
Yeah.
So I felt like fucking Shackleton out there. I'd be like, I'm going out, and I'd have to stomp with the dog. She wants to play.
Sure.
But everything is frozen snow. huge piles of it from the sidewalk that are now
Yeah.
frozen mountains.
Yeah.
She can walk on the surface. I cannot. I had to cut my way through every step. She's
In those
pulling.
situations, I'm always like, man, I wish I had just like a pair of snowshoes
Flamethrower?
that I could throw on.
Oh, different.
Then you don't go cracking in.
I guess
That's their whole
snowshoes.
point.
We live on a creek. Our neighbors were curling on the creek.
That is wild to me because that means that was a very calm creek when it froze.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And it was frozen solid. But you could also, I was rolling a ball across the surface, this frozen snow.
Yeah.
I was also just breaking off chunks of it, flat chunks, and just to see how flat, like if I could kind of skim stuff across it. And it was just going. It was, yeah.
Well, there you go.
See, you went snowshoe. I went flamethrower.
Yeah, I think it would. I actually think it would be a lot of fun to have the ability to kind of go walking out across without, being up to your knees.
100% agree.
I think that would be cool.
Or cross country skis.
Yeah, that skiing, I'm sure snowshoeing is also a lot of work, but cross country skiing is really tiring.
Oh, I did it only once. Oh my God.
There was a moment when I was a kid that my parents bought some used cross country skis and were like, this is what we're going to do. And it lasted for 1 week. But I remember being like, this is tiring. We could just drive somewhere.
I'll tell you what I did do.
Okay.
I am tech support for my parents.
Fun. Who doesn't love that?
Often Oscar is, but really. So my mom's Fire TV, her Netflix, she calls it, didn't work. The Fire TV died. So I had to buy new devices.
Okay.
And I looked behind their console where everything is hooked up. And what I saw was a kind of Ren and Stimpy nightmare of flies and dust and tangled wires and fire and just stuff that was wired last in 1995 and has been left to sit. So I was like, that's it. This ends now.
Okay.
And I went in. I pulled the thing out. I unplugged everything, every device, every wire, every plug. I got the vacuum cleaner out. I vacuumed it up. I vacuumed those power strips out.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled out every console, every device, dusted everything. They had a VCR. I was like, we're going to disconnect this. I'm disconnecting your VCR.
Man, how are they going to watch those old VHS copies of Air Bud?
In case that comes up, I'm like, we can plug it back in. I went to pull out the thick cable cord and it just came apart in my hands. Okay, so this is, I'm going to put this over here. It took 4 hours, basically.
Oh my goodness.
To do. Oh yeah, it was a real mess.
We have a real thicket of wires and cords on coming out of our TV and devices, and every now and then I'm like, I need to do that, and then I'm like, I'm fine. It's fine. This nest of dust and cords is fine.
It was a project. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine that perhaps that was a preferable option to the other options available to you at that moment in time at your parents' house.
Also, if I was going to fix her Netflix, I had to, put some I plugged some things in, and it's like, what are all these things? What is plugged into this TV? Let's find out. Let's unplug them all and solve every mystery.
I had a Fire Stick. I don't even know if they still make the Fire Stick.
They sure do. I just hooked up to
one. So back in the day, I don't know if the various options for kind of dongle-based TV streaming have fixed this problem, but it used to be that there was one dongle-based streaming situation that you could worked in a hotel, right? Because everything else just connected to the Wi-Fi and you couldn't do the put in my hotel room, but a Fire Stick would. So, and I traveled a lot when this was the case. And so I had one. And then we went as a family. I had some work in LA and we went as a family. This was a long time ago. So this was 9 years ago. And had a Fire Stick that had a little remote control. And at the time, the kid that is now 10 was 1 and was not walking at 1, which was a source of concern. In fact, 1.5 at that point, was not walking at 1.5. And 2 things happened on this trip. One, we went a little bit early. I had like a week of work, and we went early. We actually went to Disneyland, and the kids essentially started walking at Disneyland, specifically at the Anna and Elsa Frozen meet and greet, where suddenly they just took off toward Anna and Elsa, and specifically toward the window that was displaying fake snow behind it. So we were quite amazed. And then from that point on, they were pretty good at being able to walk a little bit. And then we moved to a hotel in Santa Monica, and I had plugged in the Fire Stick, and we were watching something. And the kid pulled himself up on the little coffee table in the hotel room, grabbed the remote control, and then ran full speed into the bathroom and threw the remote control in the toilet. And that was the last time I had a Fire Stick. We were all so shocked. That child had never run before in his life.
Wow.
Yeah.
By the way, while you were talking, I got a little text message about a thing I can't discuss, but that you know about.
Uh-huh.
That it's going on today. I'm just going to give you a little wink.
Okay.
A little wink. You want to see my rocks again?
No. I do want to talk about something before we get into the news, though.
What?
This is a topic of conversation that has come up on the Says Who Facebook group, and that Janice has asked me to raise, which is, I think it might have not even been before It might have been the last episode we did in 2025. We sort of backed our way into a possible slogan for 2026, which was, maybe it's a good thing, if memory serves. There has been a large, I don't know, my personal feeling is I don't believe that we actually officially christened that.
Right.
But there has been in the ensuing weeks of hell that have followed, there has been a number of people that have raised the possibility that might not be the best slogan for 2026.
I think that's a fair assessment. We were dummies, Stan. It was 2025. We didn't know.
We didn't know.
I mean, as someone standing here on February 3rd?
Yeah.
2026?
Yeah.
As a 2026er?
Yeah.
As we're called?
Yeah, that's what we're called.
2025. We were living the good life.
We were living the good life, man. That shit was great. What a world that was.
Dan. Well,
so we might need to think about a new slogan. I don't know that is a thing we necessarily need to accomplish today, but I do want to just kind of raise that.
How about this?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Think geologically.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, because it means think long term.
Right.
Think about the past. Think about long term stuff. Think long term. Think big picture.
Okay. I don't know.
Think geologically.
I don't know. I don't know if that's working for me.
How about check out these rocks?
I mean, that's not that bad. Anyway, I don't know that we're going to get there. I don't know what they're going to get there. Think geologically, though, does remind me. Can I make a brief and surprising bit of a cultural recommendation, which is we have been working our way with the 10-year-old through the many sort of Star Wars animated shows, which are all on the Disney Plus channel. And the other day we went to watch some more of the Bad Batch, and we saw there was a big hype video for Pole to Pole with Will Smith.
Yeah.
which is a 7-episode documentary series where Will Smith travels to various parts of the world, starting on the South Pole and ending on the North Pole. And you know what, Maureen? It's a fucking delight.
Is it?
It is. I mean, that man has charisma for days.
It's true.
And it's a National Geographic joint, so the cinematography in it is incredible. And all the places he goes are fascinating. So if you want some, kind of cool out in the Arctic and in the Amazon and up in the Himalayas and all that, we enjoyed it immensely. And then we watched Men in Black. We were like, hey, 10-year-old, you're not familiar with Will Smith's Au vieux. Let's go. Let's jump into Men in Black, which was also a delight. I hadn't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it was good. Anyway, that's a little bit of cultural recommendation.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Speaking of cultural recommendations and movie, do you have any other recommendations for movies? It's a new voice I'm trying out.
I don't know about that voice.
Okay.
We did watch a number of movies this weekend in anticipation of the Winter Olympics.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Where is that going to be?
It's in Italy, I believe. Starts on Friday.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, what?
10-year-old is very excited. And I'm excited because I feel like 10 years old is like the sweet spot for the Olympics. But anyway, we watched Cool Runnings, the old John Candy vehicle about the Jamaican bobsled team. And that was also a delight.
One of the best times I ever had was a bunch of friends and I on a cold winter's night, all hanging out together, watching the opening of the Winter Olympics and just commenting on it, like just doing commentary on the commentary.
Yeah.
And we still talk about it.
Okay.
Things were invented that night that are still in our.
Wow.
Yeah. Because the one commentator was clearly drunk.
Okay.
Was it Bob?
That feels like the best way to approach the brief, honestly.
And there was part where they had these wolves that were doing a skating routine.
Okay.
And the guy was like, nothing I like more than wolves on skates. We still talk about it, or how they kind of slid Yo-Yo Ma in from the side very quietly on this little icy platform, and just the little various adventures of Yo-Yo Ma on his platform became yeah. So it was nothing I like more than wolves on skates.
I do. I always appreciate the opening ceremonies of the Olympics because you have sports commentators talking about art.
Oh, it's so good.
And it is amazing. And honestly, every now and then they should make the opposite thing happen. Like they should get art commentators to talk about the Super Bowl.
Oh, damn.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
Dan, I don't know how football works.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. That's because American football sucks. Sorry,
so
everyone.
I would be happy to give commentary on it because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. I think that most people that watch football don't know what's happening.
Really?
That's my theory. Because there seem to be just a remarkable number of rules to that game.
It's happening again soon, the Super Bowl,
I think it's this weekend as well. Feels like somebody really fucked up the timing where you've got the Olympics and the Super Bowl all happening at once. But I guess that's a weekend that NBC makes a gajillion dollars. So maybe good for them, I guess.
Get your nachos out.
Ah, man, I like nachos.
Everybody likes nachos. Everybody likes nachos, Dan.
Let me tell you a secret.
Okay.
Listeners, you can buy in your Hispanic food aisle, you can buy powdered Taco Bell seasoning. And if you want the best night of your life, fucking buy some powdered Taco Bell seasoning and mix that shit in with some ground meat or ground fake meat. And you know what you're eating? You're eating Taco Bell. It's the best. I made nachos the other week, and I did ground beef with the Taco Bell seasoning, and it was, come on. You're living.
When I was a child, my father lived in Houston, Texas for 2 years.
Yeah.
And we would go down to visit. And that is when I discovered it was only in the South at the time, and I think frequently only in the Texas, maybe Southwest area, Rotel tomatoes and chilies mix.
Yeah.
And the dip was, for queso, an entire block of melted Velveeta and an entire can of Rotel.
Yeah, you're living.
Dan, that was the nectar of the gods to me.
Yeah, that shit's good.
I would eat basically the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can make some good-ass queso with those two ingredients.
Rotel tomatoes, I still look at them when I see a can, and something in my heart, I'm 10 years old, and I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna have the queso.
Yeah, it's just tomato and green chili. Man, it's good.
You can have it in your life right now.
You can. Pretty much any store has it.
But soft. Daniel.
Maureen'S.
Culturally, what else has been going on this week?
Well, Maureen, I'm curious.
Okay.
Did you watch any movies this weekend?
I did, actually.
What did you watch?
I showed my mother Wake Up Dead Man, which I'd seen before.
Fun.
And I watched Nuremberg.
Oh, there you go. Feel good.
We had oatmeal for dinner. And we had oatmeal for dinner and watched Nuremberg together. It's over the top. It's a very Oscar baity.
Yeah.
Everybody's in it. But let me tell you, I watched it aspirationally.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know, it was all about
Nuremberg.
We're going to do a Nuremberg.
I appreciated the other week because it is Oscar bait. And so there are Oscar screeners that have been distributed out. And somebody had a screen grab of their Nuremberg screener, which begins, for your consideration, Nuremberg. Which is pretty perfect. But what you're telling me is you stayed home watching movies instead of taking part in the cultural event of the century.
The phenom,
whatever. The historic premiere of the runaway hit documentary Millennia. An intimate look at our beloved First Lady as she is driven places and stands dourly.
What?
You didn't do it?
I can't imagine less of a story.
I don't think there's a story.
Well, has to be. That's kind of the key with these things.
I'm not sure that was the key to this thing. It turns
just pictures?
out you...
Go on.
You not attending Millennia was the default setting for most people. Amazon invested $40 million to make the movie and $35 million to market it. Open this weekend. That's if you're doing math, $75 million. This opening weekend, it made $7 million. Keep in mind, theater owners keep half that. So Amazon took home $3.5 million of their $75 million investment. Honestly, Maureen, that is $7 million more than I would have expected.
Oh, yeah.
And it is enough that those that need to constantly fluff the president declared it a smash success. It was, in fact, as everyone will point out, the highest grossing non-concert documentary, which feels like a category that didn't exist until right now. The highest grossing non-concert documentary since 2012's Chimpanzee, which adjusted for inflation actually made twice as much.
100% some of those were papered seats too.
Oh, yeah.
Which means that somebody bought tickets that weren't, Sometimes when certain celebrities write books, they arrange for the purchase of a large number of those books to try to make the bestseller list. That is also a thing.
The movie inexplicably was also released on 1,600 overseas screens, which Amazon has not released the take on those, which is not a thing you usually do.
Wow.
Yeah. The film, for those of you not familiar, was directed by Brett Ratner, who is not a documentary filmmaker. He's a filmmaker who, in fact, has not made a film since he was Me Too'd by 6 women in 2017.
Yeah.
And in fact, he had not made a movie, I believe, since 2014 before that. Does feel like a perfect match of filmmaker and subject, though.
Sure.
Donald Trump is, in fact, a fan of Brett Ratner. Brett Ratner, should, I guess, also be pointed out, does make an appearance in this weekend's latest Epstein file drop.
Oh.
But Trump and Ratner don't just do the Millennia film together. As Variety reported back in November, Rush Hour 4, for those of you unfamiliar, that would be the Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan vehicle, buddy cop vehicle. Rush Hour 4 is in the works, with Paramount on board to distribute the newest installment in the Buddy Cop series. Now, want to point out, Ratner has not been able to make Rush Hour 4 for years and years and years, despite trying. Variety describes that as a long gestating sequel. The long gestating sequel is reportedly the beneficiary of some Oval Office intervention. President Donald Trump had personally requested that the studio revive the franchise. President of the United States.
Big Rush Hour fan.
Stepping in to get Rush Hour 4 made. Paramount, of course, recently purchased by David Ellison, son of Trump friend and very rich creep Larry Ellison, also now the partial owner of TikTok. Variety continues, Brett Ratner, who directed the first 3 installments before his career was derailed in 2017 by Me Too allegations, is returning to direct the 4th film. The filmmaker has gotten close to the first family while directing the Millennia documentary, which Amazon paid $40 million to release. Rush Hour 4 will see the return of original stars Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, and will mark Ratner's first feature film since 2014's Dwayne Johnson-led Hercules, which I am a fan of Dwayne Johnson, otherwise known as The Rock.
Everybody likes The Rock.
I didn't remember him making a movie called Hercules. Anyway, imagine the luck that this man has had. Not making a film in 12 years. Now helming a blockbuster documentary. And the revival of a beloved film franchise.
Oh, good for them. Good for them. Dan, can I ask you a question?
Sure. Do I like Jackie Chan? Yes.
Everybody likes Jackie Chan. It's about the Epstein files and how they are released.
Yes.
How are they released? Because it just seems now like every day there's like, here's a 1,000 more terrible pages.
Yeah. I think that's basically the strategy. I mean, there are a few things. They've released a few in tranches. I believe they are many weeks overdue at this point, because if you remember, I think it was even all the way back in the halcyon days of 2025. The House of Representatives actually overruled the obstruction of Mike Johnson and passed a bill to release the Epstein files, which then the Senate picked up and went through. They were supposed to do it by now. They keep seemingly finding more and then being like, oh, whoops, we found another 1,000,000 pages or something. And then they release them on a Friday afternoon, which is always what you do when you want to just kind of let stuff fall into nothing. And then they do what appears to be just a remarkably terrible job of redacting, protecting the victims specifically, and just kind of let them loose, see what happens.
Just to see what happens.
Yeah, and then there's the kind of additional thing where sometimes people will be like, well, this one seems bad, and then it will suddenly disappear. So that's always good, too.
Wow.
They're gross. They're horrible.
They are tough.
They do, however, for as horrible as they are, I mean, they are like literally a fucking nightmare. They do reveal that Elon Musk is such a fucking huge loser that all of these sex criminals don't even want to hang out with him. Which I appreciate.
It is pretty funny.
Yeah. There's many moments of him being like, hey guys, what's going on? Hey, I'm going to be by the island soon. And then being what are we going to do? This guy again.
Also, I could have gone. I didn't want to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
They wanted me to go. I didn't want to go.
I didn't want to go.
I didn't want to go, so I didn't go.
That wasn't the thing I wanted to do.
I didn't want to do it. Shut up. You shut up. I don't want to.
Yeah, that shit's disgusting.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just every day a dose.
Yeah. A little dose of gross. Every day a little dose of gross.
A little spoonful of terrible makes everything go down. It makes it all go down. Down, 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 down. A little spoonful of terrible helps the events go down in the most appalling way.
Well, Maureen, going back to culture.
Got a scratchy throat today.
That was good, though. I like that one. That was nice. That was a hit. Going back to culture, and specifically Donald Trump's hand on the pulse of it. Announced this weekend that the Kennedy Center, which he recently slapped his name on after taking over the board, the very same Kennedy Center that since has not been able to book shit and has seen a rash of cancellations since all this happened, Donald Trump took to the old Truth Social to announce that it is closing for the next 2 years. Posting, and I quote, after a 1-year review of the Trump Kennedy Center that has taken place with contractors, musical experts, art institutions, and other advisors and consultants, deciding between either construction with closure and reopening or partial construction with continuing entertainment operations through a much longer period of time, working in and around the performances, I have determined that the Trump Kennedy Center, if temporarily closed for construction, revitalization, and complete rebuilding, can be, without question, the finest performing arts facility of its kind anywhere in the world. That is one sentence.
It's a pretty good place already, you know?
In other words, if we don't close, the quality of construction will not be nearly as good. And the time to completion, because of interruptions with audiences from the many events using the facility, will be much longer. The temporary closure will produce a much faster and higher quality result. Based on these findings and totally subject to board approval, I've determined that the fastest way to bring the Trump Kennedy Center to the highest level of success, beauty, and grandeur is to cease entertainment operations for an approximately 2-year period of time, with a scheduled grand reopening that will rival and surpass anything that has taken place with respect to such a facility before. Therefore, the Trump Kennedy Center will close on July 4th, 2026.
July 4th, you say?
In honor of the 250th anniversary of our country.
Let's shut it down.
Whereupon we will simultaneously begin construction of the new and spectacular entertainment complex. All right, I'm not going to read the rest, but I just realized something here, Maureen.
Yeah.
First of all, what a way to honor a nation
is to rip
closing a major cultural institution on its 250th birthday. But he's going to blow that shit up on July 4th, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's going to fucking blow up that building on July 4th.
Yeah.
Literally blow it up.
And what's 2 years from now, Dan?
2028.
And what happens in 2028?
the presidential election.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the Olympics.
Yeah, the LA Olympics, which are definitely going to happen.
That things are going great for.
Oh yeah.
So he's gonna East Wing that shit.
Yeah, he's
nobody would come to his party, so the party venue has to be exploded, Dan.
Yeah.
You don't want to sing here? Fine. I'll tear the fucking building down on the 4th of July.
Take that, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I put my name on it, but you didn't come, so now I'm going to blow the fucker up. He's going to do what they did at the end, Little House on the Prairie, where they blow the town up.
Definitely.
So no one else can have the town. He's going to explode it.
He is absolutely going to explode that building. People are going to line up to watch it blow up like that's
Dan,
the Trump Plaza.
He's going to blow up that building.
He's going to blow up that building.
They're going to blow up that building.
They're going to blow up that building.
Dan, they're going to blow up that building.
They are going to blow up that building.
That building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's amazing to me that not.
You don't want to come to my party? Fine.
I'm going to blow that shit up.
I'm going to blow up your building.
They are going to blow that building up.
Dan, this is a temper tantrum. This is a temper tantrum.
That building is going to, that Kennedy Center is going to explode up and to the left.
Don't do this to me. I mean, can we say he took down he didn't even tell us when he was going to take the East Wing. He just did that
no.
one.
Yeah, he's named the day.
Yeah. How many days did it take to destroy the East Wing? Like 3?
3, I think.
It was just gone. Like one morning they were like, it's gone. It's just gone.
Yeah.
And it's still just a smoldering hole in the ground.
Oh yeah, it will always be a smoldering hole in the ground now. For sure.
Just took it away. He just took it away. It's not the biggest thing that happened. It's just, another sign of what, you don't want to sing in my building. Fine.
Anyway, Maureen, one last bit of culture that I want to discuss with you.
Uh-huh.
Which is the aforementioned Super Bowl is this weekend.
Okay.
Performing the halftime show of the Super Bowl is the one, the only Bad Bunny.
I did fail on my Spanish when he was like, everybody learned to speak Spanish in 4 months. I'm sorry, Bad Bunny.
That's all right. Anyway, Bad Bunny, hero to all, hero to most. Great person, outspoken, amazing. Doing the halftime show. But the conservative group Turning Point USA
oh boy,
will present a concert during halftime of the Super Bowl on Sunday night as counter-programming to the NFL's official halftime show.
That'll be fun.
So they're doing their own puppy bowl, essentially.
What are they going to do? Kill the dog at the end?
Basically. Billed as, quote, the all-American halftime show.
Oh.
Should point out that Bad Bunny is from Puerto Rico and is also all-American. It will be headlined. Do you know about this?
No.
Can you guess who's headlining the all-American halftime show from Turning Point USA?
Okay. You have to let me guess.
Yeah, you're going to guess.
I genuinely didn't even know this was a thing, and I'm not looking at the notes. So
it's not in the notes.
Okay. I get 3 questions.
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah.
Is it a musician?
Yes.
Okay. Male or female?
Male.
Is it Kid
They're
Rock?
not letting a lady headline the All-American halftime show, Maureen. Come on.
Is it Kid Rock?
Of course it's Kid Rock.
Okay, it wasn't hard, was it? It really was easy.
It will be headlined by Kid Rock.
Okay.
And will celebrate, quote, faith, family, and freedom. According to the announcement Monday from TPUSA, an organization founded by Charlie Kirk, the activist who was killed last year to rally young conservatives. I hope they have his grieving wife, rigged up on flying, wires. She can swoop around the stage.
Dan, I rented a car when I landed from Mexico because all of the trains were delayed or canceled. And I wasn't going to make it on time to get Dexy out of puppy camp. And they have free Wi-Fi on JetBlue, so I was and it was good Wi-Fi. It actually worked. So I'm checking it out, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to rent a car.
Yeah.
It'll cost me less, and I can just go and get it.
Sure.
And I can drop it off near, like at home.
Yeah.
So it did. The hardest part of it was getting to the desk. It was at the far end of New York Airport. And I promise you, this is linking to something.
I'm curious where we're heading here.
I drive the car home. I make it to the doggy. I finished, Dan, I want to point out again, I finished the book. I started that morning at 6 a.m. on the beach. I finished it on the plane.
Yep.
I made a hotspot and baggage claim. I sent it for baggage claim. I went over. I rented the car. I drove there. I picked up the dog with 4 minutes to spare.
Yeah.
Got her home.
Okay.
The next morning, I have to drop the car off.
Yeah.
It's at a local, strip mall.
Okay.
I pull into the strip mall, and what do I see that the car rental is next to? The Trump store. It's next to the Trump store. Perfect. Now, I was familiar with a different Trump store over by a different mall. I didn't know there was a second location. One. Yeah, I didn't know. But everything in the front, I didn't go in, but I peered inside the windows, and everything is a Charlie Kirk memorial or like Charlie Kirk hat. There's a lot. I did send you a photo of me standing in front of it.
Yeah, you did.
And you'll see there's a lot of Charlie Kirk stuff. So
I didn't really zoom in on the window.
I would say 50% of the front window merch was Charlie Kirk related.
Okay.
They're leaning into Charlie Kirk really, really heavy right now.
Wow.
So
fitting memorial, Super Bowl Sunday. The event will air. You might say, where can I watch this excellent thing? Who wouldn't want to see Kid Rock? The event will air on TPUSA's various social media accounts, including YouTube, X, and Rumble. As well as other platforms associated with the right, including the streamer Daily Wire Plus, Real America's Voice, and One America News Network.
Oh, they still make it? I think they're running from the other side of that strip mall.
Other artists scheduled to perform. All right, get ready. All the hits. Include the country singers Brantley Gilbert, Gabby Barrett, and Lee Brice.
Okay.
Yeah. A website for the event promised more artists to be announced.
Oh, good. I hope so.
Quote, we plan to play great songs for folks who love America, Kid Rock said in a statement announcing the performance.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
When my dad is like, my dad really, they're into like the America thing. Like when 9/11 happened, the first thing they asked me was, can you make us a CD and they just had a list of like 50 songs, and it was just songs that had the word America in the title.
Perfect.
And it was just like, I live in America, living in America, born in the USA. It was just random. It was every song that had the word America in the title.
Fun.
I was like, you guys, I kind of have better stuff to do right now as I live in New York.
Yeah.
They were like, when you have a chance, can you make this CD? So the other day, my dad says to me, how do I get a YouTube? I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I want to watch a YouTube. Like, how do I see a YouTube?
He's going to get a channel, and I'm in.
Oh, no.
I'm all in on that one.
Oh, boy.
I'm all in on your dad's YouTube channel.
You're not ready. You're not ready for what this man is laying down. You guys, I very much censor the conversations, but let me just tell you, it's tough. It's a tough situation. But he was like, well, I need a YouTube. And I was like,
yes, okay. He does.
He's like, what is it? How do I watch it? Where is it? I was like, well, I mean, it's YouTube. It's, well, how do I get it? You don't have to get it. It's already online. It's like you open up a browser, there's YouTube on it. Well, how do I get it? Like, how do I do? I'm like, you don't have to subscribe. It's just there. And he's like, well, so where is it? How do I get it? I'm like, you already kind of have it. Like, you just look up YouTube. I'm like, what do you want it for? What are you looking for? Because it means he's seen something at his friend's house.
Yeah, perfect.
Like the other night, I was at Charlie's house and they were playing music, and I said, how you get? And they every time they would say, play this song, and it would play that song, and they said they were doing it through YouTube. And I was like, they were playing music through YouTube. That seems like a
A lot of
kind of
people
weird
do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems like a weird way to go about it.
Yeah, it's a strange phenomenon that YouTube has also become a major music and podcasting platform.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It seemed like a weird way to go about it.
It is in fact a weird way to go about it, but you know.
What my father wants.
Okay.
I will tell you
This is
exactly
great.
what my father wants.
Yeah.
He wants to be able to scream at any appliance, the toaster, a pencil sharpener, doesn't matter, and say, Alexa, play the Marine Corps anthem. That's all he wants. He wants to yell out that he wants it to play the Marine Corps anthem and tell him like what the weather is.
Wow.
And then play the Marine Corps anthem again.
He's living at the right time. This is an entirely solvable problem. Congratulations, Maureen's dad. I'm looking forward to you talking about that on your YouTube channel.
He wants a
hit the like and subscribe. Can I tell you one of my favorite things that Janice has ever done? And I don't know how it happened.
Okay.
Is we have a 10-year-old who goes to the bathroom on his own because he's fucking 10. And occasionally he will forget to turn on this is an embarrassing story for him, so nobody tell him that I told this, all right? He will forget occasionally to turn on the bathroom fan. And Janice will go, hit that like and subscribe to remind him to turn on the bathroom fan. And it cracks me up every time.
Very good.
She'll just call out from the other room, hey, hit that like and subscribe. Or he'll come in and she'll be like, did you hit the like and subscribe?
I have told you that my father has got like an Alexa, like one of those things you yell at and it Alexas, like just a little, and he got it like 8 years ago, and he has been trying to return it to every store since then.
That.
He goes to Best Buy, he's like, take this back, and they're like, sir, this is an Arby's. Like, where did you get that? He's like, take it back. It doesn't work. And they're like, okay, that is a first generation Alexa, and where's the receipt? Did you buy it here? He's like, I don't know. Take it back. And they're like, hey, we cannot take that. We don't even know what that is really. Like, it's just, but he would like them. He just wants stores to do what he wants them to do.
Yeah.
He just wants it.
I mean, that man has now entered a golden age of being able to yell at shit and it telling you bullshit. So like, he should be happy as can be.
His big thing now is he likes to return stuff to the grocery store.
Oh, fun. It's great.
He's a big returner to the grocery store. He's a big guy. I want them to take this back. I don't like it.
Well, on that note.
Alexa, play the Marine Corps anthem. But, he wants a flag, a new flag.
Okay.
For the 250th anniversary of the Marine Corps, because he was a Marine.
Okay.
He was like, wait, I want you to, and I'm always, Dan, I can't cross a room in this place without somebody going, Maureen, I just need you to do this. It's real important. So he wants a flag. He's like, I need to know what the best material is for the flag. I was like, okay, well, we can look that up. So I looked it up and I was like, well, they kind of say nylon would probably be good. He said, what I got to do is I'm going to call the flag store. I was like, okay. What's the flag? Is there a flag? I guess there's a flag store somewhere that's like, we just sell flags.
There's plenty of flag stores.
He's like, I got to call the flag store. But my father doesn't do stuff. He has my mother do it. But I just like the idea of my dad just calling flag stores. What's the best material for a flag? I'm like, what? Answer my question. Answer my question. Alexa, play the Marine Corps.
All right. Well, on that note, Says Who is made possible by you through your support of our Patreon. Patreon.com/sayswho. That is our Patreon, where pretty much every Sunday you get this all over again. If you give it the $5 level, throw another $5 on top of that, and you get a sticker in the mail every month. This past month, people who subscribed got 20 stickers in the mail. So good job. At patreon.com/sayswho, our theme music is performed by Ted Leo. Our logo is designed by Darth. You can contact us at sayswhopodcast.com on Blue Sky, at sayswho at omfg.town on Mastodon, or you can email it, hey, that is HEY, at sayswhopodcast.com. You can join the discussion on Facebook at /group/sayswhovians. Our Facebook group is moderated by Janice Dillard. Thank you. If you want to join the fan run Discord server, you can visit tinyurl.com/sayswhodiscord. Whatever you do, spread the word, subscribe, leave stars and reviews on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever it is that you listen. And you can join us next Wednesday, February 11th, for our very next episode. From my basement in Chicago, I am Dan Sinker.
And from my home, New York City, best place on earth, I am Maureen Johnson, and I have always been. I got my rocks over there. I'm gonna get my hair done tomorrow. Sorry you didn't get to see my new hair. I am getting my hair done tomorrow.
Well, that's exciting. This has been
Says
Who.
Says Who is brought to you by you. Thank you. You're the best. What was that? I'm just trying to liven
That's
things
great.
up.
I like it.
I think people are really into this new energy I'm bringing into February. You know what I mean?
Who wouldn't be?
Do I seem less tired? I feel less tired.
You definitely do not seem tired.
I got some sleep finally.
That's great. I'm happy.
I needed some sleep. I got some sleep, Dan.
I'm happy
The only thing
for
that
you.
was weird
Oh
in
my
Mexico
God.
is that all the pillows, this is not complete, it's just a weird thing. All the pillows in the room were huge, fairly big, and stiff, like logs, like actual logs. And you try to sleep and you'd be like, I can't actually bend my neck like this at all. So I didn't really sleep that well because we couldn't really get in position. And then I got home and there was always like weird stuff going on. And my dad would come home or I'd be asleep and he'd be like, Maureen, there's a blue light on the TV. You gotta come in. I'm like, I was asleep. What? I don't know. Yes, there's a blue light. I don't know what it is. It's a blue light. I don't know. It's aliens. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna go back to bed. TV, play the Marine Corps anthem. This is why I think geological